Alright, hello everyone, we're back. My name's Tony. I go by Rainbow Dude here on the internet, and I have atoned for my mistakes, and if I've done everything correctly, God, I hope I've done everything correctly.
Anything to report?
Thank you, Maker. The smugglers are no longer going to be an issue for you.
The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
It's a bit loud for me. I hope that's okay for you. We got 10 sovereigns out of that. Was there anything else I was supposed to do? I feel like there was something else that I found. Get the moonshine for Hubert's game. I realized I was calling him Hubbard, and I was like, who the hell is Hubbard? It's Hubert. And while I was looking around town, I did find this door here.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
Well, I have.
Let's teach this fool a lesson.
Daniel is almost dead. I did nothing
I'm hurt.
in the fight.
Bad.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Dragon piss. That's definitely for Ogren. Take that. Don't mind me. I'm starting to think that these blight orphans may not be orphans. Where's the dragon's piss?
That looks fine indeed.
Ogren, why does your thing keep... I feel like Ogren's keeps resetting to the middle. I know that if you have Ogren make amends with Felsi, that there's different dialogue that he has,
It is so good to see you well.
but
Commander.
we didn't choose that option correctly in the main game. So I might, when I do my Dragon Age keep settings for Inquisition, I might change that so that we did it correctly.
What?
We'll see.
What?
You were staring at me, you man-skirt-wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. It was only your beard.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
It's a weird hate relationship that they have. Thank you for the book. We're having a lot of fun with it. We also want to say a big thank you to Mother Leanna for lending us the book. We got something for her. It's a bunch of herbs we gathered ourselves. They're in the basket. Can someone put herbs in Leanna's bed? Sure, I guess.
Now is
I think I
better
have to
than later.
leave and come back. I'm okay with a little chantry mischief. There.
I'll get on it.
Oh, there's more. There's so little in life that these are very important to us. Our nurse says that since someone is looking out for us, we should ask for some help. We lost a pitchfork. Oh, that's why the pitchfork's there. Pitchfork, hammer, shoes, soul shoes, and a doll, and a pie. Someone should do something about crazy harpies. Get rid of the hysterical blah blah. But our friends are afraid of this crazy lady Melissa. Someone should scare her away with a scarecrow in front of her house with a knife.
Did you see
Hey,
those
you're-
two throwing money around
that-
last night?
An important
wish I
person.
had a mysterious.
Go get your own drink.
This ale tastes like
Got a boil.
piss.
I'll be back.
Best watch yourself if you head out.
What can I get for you,
Too many
friend?
darkspawn about.
Come back.
There's someone that has dialogue about the Blight Orphans. I didn't know there were this many Blight Orphan quests. Alright, so there's the pitchfork. I saw the hammer pop up.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
All right.
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean, when you run from the circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
Now is better
So
than
does
later.
the big I'm a mage sign around my neck.
Doll.
I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
Got it.
I didn't think this was gonna be like a side quest episode. I really thought that as soon as we talked to the guard captain, we'd go back. I didn't think there were that many side quests for the Blight Orphans.
I'll get on it.
Because I think usually I've done like a dialogue where it's like, you guys should stop messing around. But now I'm kind of curious to see where it goes. Did I get everything? Was it 4 things? Yes. I need to find a knife, though, in order to make a scarecrow in front of some poor lady's house. That one makes me feel a little bad. I think that my mage warden is okay messing with the chantry because it's like the chantry's kind of been really vindictive to the mages. It's like while the chantry should be there should be some governing body for regulation. Probably doesn't necessarily need to be the chantry. Oh, I got major something. Major, a massive willpower for Anders. That's nice. He gets a big mana boost off that. Where am I gonna get a knife for this scarecrow, guys? I guess let me go turn in these 2 quests. Nathaniel does not seem to like very much that we're doing these Blight Orphan quests, however, or at least messing with the chantry.
Almost feels.
But I feel like it's only like 1 or 2.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I need to find a scarecrow. Now I need to find a scarecrow.
Please, no one needs to see that. Hey, what?
Okay. I guess, okay, if we're gonna put a scarecrow there, we should find a scarecrow, but like, I was hoping they're just like, alright, find the knife. Put it there. There's already a scarecrow there. Just move it and scare it to half to death. I'm messing with my hair a bit because I know it looks bad. I haven't had a haircut in a bit because I've been sick the last couple weeks. I'm still sick. I know I don't look like it, but there has been some developments
All right, all right.
that I don't really want to talk about right this moment. Where is Melissa's house? It doesn't really say. I don't know where her house is. I don't think it's any of these. Meow. I guess it's your house.
Now's better than later.
Ogren like that? You know it's not a good thing if Ogren liked it.
I saw the revered mother at the
The scarecrow is great except someone knocked it over and smashed Melissa's tomato plants. We saw her. Oh no! Someone find some flowers and put them in front of Melissa's house for us.
apothecary, trying
Got
to
it.
get something.
Okay. I gotta find some flowers.
You know, when your father took over the Jarl of Denerim's palace, he moved his
Ogren, you already
bedroom next to the
did this
dungeon.
dialogue.
What are you talking about?
Sounds like someone liked to nip down for a bit of torture before bedtime.
Delilah did say that father had begun indulging his darker side.
Hey, everyone needs daddy issues. Just trying to help.
I just saw the shovel and I was like, is that a thing? Do you have flowers? No. Okay. Weaponsmith will surely not have flowers. I kind of want these diagram stuff because I would like to be able to make more runes. Where am I supposed to find flowers, guys? Is it supposed to be the potted plant that I have? Because I have a potted plant, but it's I thought that was a gift for someone. I don't remember seeing any flowers here. It's not anywhere on the map that it's marked. Oh, is it outside the chantry? I bet it's outside the chantry. Like up there. Because it's a really well kept area. And the Blight Orphan's like messing with the chantry. No? Really? Is it in the chantry? So first we're gonna put probably some poison herbs in this woman's bed to give her like poison ivy or something.
I'll get on it.
And we're stealing her flowers. That's so messed up. I'm sorry, revered mother. Oh, sorry, my water it smelled weird for a minute, but I think that might have just been me. Why am I doing these Blight Orphan quests? Apparently that's all of them.
Dirk's been in a fight with his girl. You know anything about that?
Yeah. She was pestering him about making an honest woman of her. So the dumb bastard says, I'll marry her when you figure out how to make whiskey come out of your tits. Ah. Heard she wrecked 2 windows and most of her west wall trying to
Good
get
for
it in
her.
with a pitchfork.
Dirk's a dick.
Hey, you're an
Yes,
important
what?
person.
Anyone got anything to say about Blight Orphans?
Best watch yourself if you head out. Good town. Too many dark
What can I
scrolls
get
about.
for you, friend? What can I get for you, friend?
Nothing.
What do you want?
I'm hungry.
So I think what we're gonna do is make a pit stop back at Vigil's Keep.
Can I get you a ladder?
Pay
so
for
you
the
can
walls
get
to
off my
rebuild.
back?
Pay for the walls to be rebuilt. Check in with the various NPCs there, and then do stuff. So I think all 3 of these things are like main quest areas where we'll pick up some companions. But Vigil's Keep's kind of right there in the middle, so we'll head there first. Goldrick.
I don't suppose you've reconsidered? Coin comes and goes, but dwarven walls never fall.
I can spare 80 sovereigns, make it worth it.
It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha!
We get a level up. Augment some dexterity and willpower. I think his strength is probably high enough for the DLC. We're gonna give him some constitution. So I can either give him Reaving Storm, continuously attacks surrounding enemies in wild arcs, spending stamina with each hit, or an upgrade Guardian with Guardian Shield. I don't know if his tactics has enough to handle those. Ooh, maybe that's what I need to do. Probably need to give him some cunning, so that way he can get the next level of tactics. Successful attack automatically kills a target of normal or lesser rank. Based on his constitution. His constitution is not super great, so let's go ahead and give him Reaving Storm. And then that might be something that we need to micromanage. If I ever look down like that, it's because my skin's been a little hypersensitive recently. Tuned Sweep, Tuned Impact. Where is Reaving Storm? Ah, here we go. Cool. Alright. Then we got some new NPCs. Heron.
You're back. You need anything?
Oh, is the iron ore that I thought I got some iron ore. Did I not? Huh. Okay. Do I have anything I need to sell? Lore Keeper's Cow, but I don't think I have the robes yet. Lilith, what do you have?
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road?
I do.
I've made a deal with your Mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
Oh. Wait, you're just gone? Did I need to talk to you and now the...
You're back. You need...
Maybe. Basic stuff. Kinda basic stuff. This might honestly be good for a warrior. But I don't know if there's any enemies that really do electric damage. Rain Swept. The first Grey Warden casualty of the Battle of Ostagar died in the Korkari Wilds. His body was cremated, but the armor passed into other hands. Huh. I don't really see any new inventory. Torkin.
I emptied out my stores blasting those darkspawn. Once we're done with repairs.
Private.
Commander.
Any messages?
Just give me a moment.
Most of you have heard that a supply ship bound for Vigil was wrecked at Anselm's Reef. Soldiers were able to rescue most of the survivors, but it seems likely that the supplies have been ruined. Cannot spare men for the salvage operation. I suppose scavengers will take whatever remains. Not today.
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages. It's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a How.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
Sorry, I'm moving these around just a little bit.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
Okay.
Where is he? I know he's here. Cough him up, Warden.
Oh, shoot. You mean Ogren?
No, I mean my peg-legged uncle. Yes, Ogren. Where is that big Bronto turd?
Hang on to your beard, woman. Is this a conjugal visit? Looking for Ogren to grease the old wheel?
Don't lay a finger on me. You've done a lot of stupid things on a whim, but joining the Wardens...
Didn't you say it would be hot?
We were role-playing.
Ah, so they did get together. This is getting awkward.
See, you're making my boss uncomfortable.
You'd think your friends would have developed an immunity to embarrassment by now.
Look, I didn't sign up on a whim, all right? You kicked me out.
You were just looking for an excuse.
You kept trying to make me into something I'm not. I can't play house like you want me to. I'm only good at one thing, Fells, and it's killing.
He is good at killing.
He's always been good at killing. That and making absolutely nug-brain decisions. You had a good thing in the army. They respected you.
Felsey, I finally got the old conquer on straight, and I don't belong anywhere but here.
Oh,
fine, Ogren, if that's what you want. The baby and I will just have to get by without you.
Baby? Ogren, are you insane? Aren't you gonna go after her?
I'd just end up being hit. She's a tiny thing, but packs a surprising wallop. And in this mood, she'd go straight for my danglers.
You
Come
deserve
on,
it.
there's Darkspawn waiting to be killed.
Ogren, what the hell? Ogren, we gotta talk.
You are gonna pay me, right? For all that arse whooping I do for you?
You'll get a stipend if the nobles pay their dues.
A stipend? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what's a stipend?
It's the money we pay you.
Money? Now there's a word I understand. What an arrangement. You feed me and I get to take my frustrations out on the Darkspawn. Anyway, can I have a pony?
You're serious, aren't you?
Nah, it's okay. I know you think I'm just... Bronca used to collect these little horse statues. Whoa, everything's spinning. And you're very shiny. Gonna go sit down now. Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
All right, all right.
So, what about it, huh? Huh?
What about what, Ogren?
I was thinking about my plan for a grand
Ogren, I need
fleet
you
of
to be serious
Mabari
for like one
chariots.
conversation.
Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed. Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick-in-the-muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes.
So how am I supposed to talk to him about...
Need something pummeled? Yes. Hey, you. Is you there?
Ogren, come
you.
on. Yes, Ogren.
Oh, you're a tricky one, but you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan, but it won't work. I'm onto you.
Are you alright?
I'm just fine. Watching you. Got eyes in the back of my... Yeah, back of my... Oh.
Great.
Whoa. Oh.
Absolutely lovely.
You need anything, Commander?
Maybe, if you're the merchant that got upgraded. Nope. Storm Chaser mail. Why do you have the Storm Chaser mail? Did I sell the Storm Chaser mail? Why do I have 2 Usarises? This one's much better than the other one. Well, that's weird. Storm Chaser mail. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna keep those. And I'll keep the 20% ones. I'm gonna get those in there, but the 10% ones I'm gonna put in there. I'm gonna keep hold of those. I'm gonna put those away. Gloves, boots. I'm gonna put the armor in here for now. Trickster's cap, gloves. Sorry. I'm gonna need to take notes on, like, we have that. So we have the cap, gloves, armor, but not the boots. Okay. So I'll put the trickster stuff away until we find the boots. I'll put the Storm Chaser stuff away. I don't think we need the battle dress of the Provocateur right now, because I think what he's wearing is actually kind of decent. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. I didn't just put any Lore Keeper stuff away, did I? Lore Keeper's boots, gloves, head. Okay. I think we can put away some of this stuff. That has to be Nathaniel's. Okay. Nathaniel, why aren't you wearing your ring? That was weird. Okay. Alrighty. Is there anything else here that I needed to do? The nobles are waiting to swear fealty to me.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours.
Good to know. What do I need to know about them?
Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Our differences are many, but our cause is one.
Ban Esmeralda of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmeralda, will be faithful to the Jarl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
She doesn't sound very
I
enthused.
promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
That seems to have gone well. Ah, there's people here to talk to. Okay. Ban Esmeralda, why didn't you sound very enthused?
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Lord Edelbreck.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire.
What seems to be the problem?
As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food?
I'll take this matter under advisement.
Thank you, my liege.
Books.
All right, all right.
I just want that to go away. Sarah Tamra. Does that mean you're a knight?
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
That is a serious accusation.
I wish I was less certain, sir. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition.
I'd like to see these missives.
Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
And we have Lord Guy and Lady Morag.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
So is that it?
It's an honor to have you as our liege.
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected.
Why should I protect the city over the country folk?
Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
Have to choose where to defend.
Commander.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
You're just a merchant.
You need anything, Commander?
No.
Farewell.
It's just gonna be Ogren being Ogren.
Commander.
Commander. Good day, Commander.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Oh, it's a Twin Mabari thing. That's neat. I love it.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Who do I need to know?
There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
I've heard of conspiracy.
Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense.
Sir Tamra doesn't know. She's bringing evidence.
She's a sly one, Sir Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Tell me about them.
We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
How would I reach this Dark Wolf?
No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know.
I'll see if I can find him. And what wouldn't you recommend?
You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests.
That's a very
And if anything
classic,
untoward happens,
like hostage
well, you get the
thing
picture.
that would happen
This is a terribly Orlesian thing
this
to
like
do.
era of our reality. Is that like nobility would they would adopt members of like the competing noble families, and like care for them. But it was very much under the assumption, the implication that if your family moved on the noble, then you would be dead. Here's the thing. I almost want to look up a guide, because my canon playthrough is that we are able to save both Amaranthine and Vigil's Keep, and I want this to be as close to my canon playthrough as possible. So I kind of want to look up. I don't know if we need a Dark Wolf. Give me a moment. Dark Wolf.
You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost. Let me know if you want the
I just very
nobles
briefly
cleared
skimmed.
out.
I
If you want
don't.
the ceremony
I'm
to
not going to be
end,
able to
I mean.
retain any of that, other than Dark Wolf.
Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
Here's another one. Like, my gut says that the correct answer is to defend the farm. Yeah, apparently there's not really a big consequence for any of it, so we're going to defend the land. The farms, Amaranthine has walls.
As you
and
wish.
they have their own guards.
Commander. Good day,
I think that might be it. Find the Dark Wolf. I don't know if I can actually leave here. I'm just gonna save real quick because it has been a while since I actually saved.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the...
Yep.
As you...
Clear the hole. Enough. Oh, excuse me.
Can I get you a ladder so
Yes.
you can get on my back?
Alright, so we're gonna go to Amaranthine again. A little bit of back and forth. We're gonna track down this Dark Wolf. And...
My brother used to drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fellow to have around then, your brother.
The men are still
He
clearing
can
the
find
rubble
his
in the
fun
basement.
almost anywhere.
They'll be finished.
And then we'll be
And
on
then
our
he
way
would
to like our
vomit on your
first
shoes.
like main area. Oh, we can go to Anselm's Reef too. I like that the pathing is a little bit better. Like it's not gonna make us go all the way around the North Road and the Fairvale Plains to get there. We just go like to Amaranthine basically. Oh, there's a blood mage over there. That's no bueno. Have to deal with though.
Oh, get over!
Anders, do you have... You do.
Ah! Show them no mercy!
Oh my god. Mana Clash makes it so much easier against mages. I no longer have to worry about
Now is better than later.
locking them down immediately. You just... Boom, Mana Clash.
Now is better than later.
Got a lot of salvage trade goods.
Now is better than later.
Are these worth something? Holy crud, they are. Worth a lot. I understand why they were willing to put up a fight about it. I think that's everything. I don't know, like, who the best merch... Oh, there's a random encounter. I don't know, like, who the best merchant is to sell things to.
Excellent!
God of
Mr. John, how about you?
Excellent!
I told you bungling.
We got trees on fire in an iron chest for seemingly no reason. Is this iron chest locked? No. Curiouser and curiouser.
I'll get...
Load, please. Thank you. So this should be a quick trip. We're just gonna go find the Dark Wolf. Maybe stop in and check in on the Blight Orphans.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravane.
Wolf, as in the Dark Wolf?
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumor. Mind you,
That's
he was
a
acting
Witcher reference there,
suspicious.
right? The White Wolf of Rivain.
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
I was about to look at something in my inventory, though, I thought. Maybe not. Anyway. I'm just gonna sell some of this stuff. Get it out of my inventory. Boop.
It is so good to see you well, Commander.
Oh. Suspicious guard. And a bunch of guards. What in the world? Were you guys here before?
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
The Dark Wolf, I presume.
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
And why would you want to?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
You got it. 50 sovereigns it is.
It will be done. Give me some time.
Give him time to work.
How do the Templars always find you, Anders?
I was lucky that I just happened to have 50 sovereigns on me at the time. I guess the extra 28 from selling those trade goods was useful. I probably should look up who the best merchant is. Why are you being weird? Alright. So the best ones, wow, they have terrible sell prices. So really any of them are alright to sell to, except for Armas. The best ones to buy from are Ambassador Sarah, the bartender, yeah, pretty much everyone's. I mean, you don't really want to buy from like the merchants in the city of Amaranthine, or really Uriah even. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now where are we gonna go?
Now's better than later.
So, here are our options. We can go to the Black Marsh, which is where we would find, I believe, Kristoff. This is the Wending Wood, where we would find an elf mage companion. And here in the Knotwood Hills, I believe we find a dwarven companion. What are we supposed to do in each of those areas? The Wending Wood has a lot of side quests in it. The Black Marsh has a lot of side quests in it. I think I want to go and get our dwarven companion first. Yeah, although our character doesn't know there's a dwarven companion there, exploring that might be good. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this, yeah, no, let's get the dwarf.
A beast. Let's maul it.
A bear scarn. Hello, bear scarn. Like that,
now better than later.
Margaret wins again.
Thing up there. Rashvine and some dudes. What are you guys doing over here?
Can't have anyone telling people what we did.
Can I get to the ladder so you can get off my back?
Yes! Afraid yet?
Time to get messy.
Rashvine nettle makes you unbearably itchy. This is what happens to Phil. Wow! That was kind of a dick move, mate. For adultery, really? So you don't get it if you just walk through it. I guess you get it if you pick up the Rashvine. Looks like dwarven architecture.
I fell down a flight of stairs once. They looked much like this particular set of stairs.
That was more of a bridge.
Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter.
Can I get to the ladder
Congratulations,
so
you've
you
been
can get off my
ejected
back?
from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
High rolls, lava burst, discarded letter, and some duster leather boots.
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
Elmore, I've found what we've been looking for. Better even. Stop digging and pack up your gear. I'm heading back to camp. Meet me there. We'll go to Amaranthine, find a buyer, and strike it rich. Find records of Darren, Lyle, and Amaranthine. Ogren, I have a gift for you.
That looks fine indeed.
There. Oh my god. The loud noise scared me.
Now is better than later.
What was that? Anders, what did you do? Oh, draining aura? Okay. Neat. I could get that ability. But I'm more interested in Time Spiral, honestly. Oh, but yeah, I said I was gonna get Hand of Winter. And then take that. That's right, I did say that. I'm almost out of slots. I'll probably get rid of like walking bomb because I don't use it enough. I probably honestly should spec out of it since I'm not using that tree at all. I might do that before the end of this episode. Micah's lucky deerfoot. I can return it to him.
No end to these blasted things.
Crushing prison. Oh,
Your name on it!
To battle! Got it. Too slow!
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead.
I don't need to ask what the Legion of the Dead is because we helped a whole cadre of them. I'll just ask, are you alright?
I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts.
Do you need help?
No, I'm fine. I just need to catch my breath. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do.
Is there a battle somewhere?
The old fortress of Kal'Hirol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Kal'Hirol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left.
How did you get away?
When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that.
I'll fight with you. Together we can avenge the Legion.
What? Really? Did I mention Kal'Hirol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this?
I'm a Grey Warden.
Ah, my condolences. Let's not waste time. Kal'Hirol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
So if I recall, she is a rogue, so Nathaniel, unfortunately, I'm going to be booting you out for Sigrun. And she's a melee rogue, but her cunning is real low. She's a Legionnaire Scout and a Shadow. I'm gonna make her. I think she'll be better at being a Shadow than him. I think I probably also make her an Assassin as well. Although honestly, she probably could be a Bard because from other stuff I know, she probably could be. But I don't want her to be a Bard. I want to try to keep her kind of simple. She doesn't have enough cunning. Just a little annoying. I don't think I really need her to have stealing. I am gonna need her to have lockpick. I mean, she already pretty much has evasion. of cunning. I'm gonna have to respec her whole thing. Broken bone. Manual focus. Alright. So... yeah, I think that's probably fine. I don't like that she doesn't have so much willpower. Yeah, that's better. I need more cunning. Cool. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, she's gonna need some weapon arts. Then get these up. Just so that she has the passives. I want her to be fully leveled into Legion Scout as much as she can. All these are activated. Oh, what did I knock over? Ah. My little Switch controller. Okay, so... I feel like these passes are really good to have. That's pretty good. So we have her fully into Assassin and all the way that we can into Scout. We've given her up to Evasion, Coup de Grace. I have to have someone in my party who can lockpick. And then we have a decent array of... We have her all the way into Dual Weapon Mastery, which gives her reduced stamina cost for dual weapon talents. We have a couple of activated and sustained abilities, so that should make her quite easy to manage. So... Actually, now I'm gonna have to do this thing that I do, because I can't help myself. Alright, so Assassin, passive, 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 activated, passive, passive, activated, activated, passive, passive, slot picking, stealth mode, passive. This is an activated ability. It gives her immunity to damage or knockdown effects. Oh, that's cool. Dual shrinking is an activated ability. Post. There's 2 more abilities after that, so I'll jump 2. And there's 3 more abilities, so I'll jump 1, 2, 3. That's a passive. That's activated. Now we'll come over to tactics. She is a scrapper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 abilities here. So what abilities aren't you activating? Got Mark of the Assassin, Mark of Death, Dirty Fighting, yep. Below the Belt. Why aren't you using, yeah, you are using Below the Belt. You're using Deadly Strike. Stealth is fine. Strength of Stone, I see that, Dual Striking. I don't see Dual Striking. Because she doesn't have a dual weapon. Oh my gosh, why are you naked? I'm so sorry. I'll give you that and this for now. We're gonna have to go back and get you some weapons. Oh. Dang it. Actually, I could give you both of these. Give you Blight Blood and Duncan's sword. Nice. Actually, not bad for now. So dual striking, you can't inflict crits or backstab, so it's not actually something we necessarily wanted to do. Riposte. Dual weapon sweep, I see it. Twin strikes. I see it. Low blow. Yes, okay. So actually we're good. I'm gonna save. If I can remember, I'm gonna cut this out, but I actually am gonna try to take us back to Amaranthine if it lets us. Nah, it's not gonna let us. 1. Okay, I'm back.
So, you come here often?
No, I've never been this close to the surface.
Well, you're welcome to come with me anytime. Anytime.
I'm sorry, what?
The name's Ogren, by the way. But the ladies pronounce it Ogren.
You disgust me, Ogren. You disgust me in a way I didn't know I could be disgusted. And I'm disappointed for it. I'm debating on if I want to go back and get her better armor and equipment. Nah, we're just gonna push in. We're all Grey Wardens here. Yeah, it's defense that makes you harder to hit, not armor. Which is why I think my current character has like really high defense but not very high armor. And so we're in Kal'Hirol, a dwarven formerly stronghold.
You should let Sir Pounce-a-Lot out more. Must be stuffy in that robe.
Out? You mean out to play with the Darkspawn? Such a great idea.
All right, I see your point.
How do I... Oh, there we go.
I don't know much about Kal'Hirol, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal'Hirol since.
Jucka.
It's Juka.
Juka.
He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk.
There must be something we can do.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed. Be on your guard.
If I remember correctly, she really likes poetry. So I think she wants this.
For me?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know if she wants the other stuff. Alright, Genlock Alpha.
Now it's better than later.
Look at her.
Watching horror as I rip you apart! Let's see some blood! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Now it's better than later.
Who's up for a nice big serving of steak?
Excellent!
Margaret wins again.
Don't really need the Darkspawn War Axe. It's not very good. Look at that, man. What a loss.
This'll be fun!
Fail. Of course.
Hey, we found a silk carpet. Wasn't that something we needed to give to someone? There was someone that wanted a silk carpet. I remember. It's a Merchant's Guild thing, right? I'm almost certain. Ancient dwarven crate. And a vase. What the hell is that? I don't like
I'll get on it.
Ancient boots.
Come on, move those feet.
Oh, that was the the strength of stone that makes her immune to damage or knockdown effects. That's neat. You know, this might actually be a good case for...
Time for your daily dose of death.
Right, all right. How about you? Die already! I love how desperate you are. You're perfect. I'll get on it.
I think when we go back, I'm gonna get another manual of focus for myself, just so that I can respec a bit. Because those necromancy spells here, the walking bomb and stuff, I'm just not getting enough mileage out of it for it to be useful, I think. I think that whetstone goes to Sigrun. I mean, it would make sense, right?
Oh, how nice.
Okay, so it did. I think. Darkspawn corpse.
The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us.
Traps?
And more. Ancient dwarven ingenuity, used by the very monsters it was intended to kill. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door.
Is there another way in?
Most of the old dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it. I have never seen such darkspawn before.
Shoulder grub. Disgusting. So there's the hidden switch. We could absolutely take the hidden switch. I want to try this fight though.
Come on, move those feet.
Unless I lose a lot of approval with her for doing this, then I'll go back. Oh goodness.
Watch your steps. Over here, trap.
can get off my back?
Wait, what? Where did you run from?
All right. On your guard, Rich!
Need more constitution, buddy. So it's kind of low. No, actually, I'm gonna get you closer to time spiral. Please stop activating the trap.
Watch your step.
I see the stone golem there. Just don't want to engage with it. Oh, hello. Golem Master! I should know. You know what else is a Golem Master? It's Mana Clash. I don't even know which Mana Clash. That's hilarious as hell. Golem Control Rod. I got a Golem Control Rod. Where's Shale? Shale would be so pissed. So can I just control a golem now? No, they're all dead. Alright, hang on everybody.
All right. I'll get on it.
They don't all have 2 sovereigns on them.
I'll get on it.
But it would have been nice if they had.
This stuff looks like Felsey's first day festival.
Is there some great ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dead?
It's called a funeral.
Right, but is it boring and somber like a regular funeral? I mean, you're not burying anyone.
This is true. Dwarven funerals involve a great deal of ale and singing. Then there's an orgy.
What? You're kidding!
Of course I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, I have a golem now. Murloc Emissary. Murloc, Herlock, Dedissary.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, no, that was a really bad trick. Heavy dwarven helm made of white steel. Also, what is this? Is this like lava somehow? Why am I able to walk across it? Golem, you okay? Scrolls. Oh my gosh, this was so worth it. That battle wasn't hard at all.
I've never seen anything like this before. They say the memories of the stone are forever. Is this what they mean?
For generations, they have told you you were nothing, swept you away like so much dust. Now you are the only thing standing between them and the darkspawn that threaten our empire. Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps! Fight!
That was very inspiring.
For generations, they have told you you were nothing, swept you away like so much dust.
They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tide. We have to follow them.
I'm not gonna sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
We won't survive in here.
Some Paragon.
I'll get on it.
Activist breastplate.
Let's see what you're made of! Oh, well, you still can!
Anders, I swear to God.
Got it.
Swear on the maker.
Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tiger.
Now is better than later.
We have to follow them. I'm not gonna sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
Note. Scouts report. The defensives have failed and the golems are lost. The way is clear from the pillars of Kadash to Kal'Hirol. The Darkspawn are 3 days from Kal'Hirol, 4 at most. Prepare the Tig. If I step in these, do I get hit by any? No. Whoa. That's something.
Ignore the shadow. They do no harm. Kill the intruder.
All right. This'll be fun!
Anders, what the heck are you doing? Okay.
What is your plan? I'm on it. Consider it done. Quickly as I can. Ready. Hitting. Got it.
Gravity trap plans? Okay, that might be a trap worth crafting. Dylan's journal. To Pluitanus. More southern Tigs have fallen. Varentai and Kal'Hirol are overrun. 4,000 lives lost. The Darkspawn are almost at the gates of Kal'Hirol. It must be evacuated. 2 days later. There will be an exodus to Orzammar. Many nobles are appalled, Orzammar being a trade city so close to the surface. They fear losing their stone sense to the surface vapors. A ridiculous notion, but Orzammar is the easiest to defend. 3 days later. Scouts have sighted the horde. It is vast. To outrun the Darkspawn, the commanders say we must leave now with nothing beyond bare essentials. Addendum. I have volunteered to remain behind with a contingent of men. We'll hold off the Darkspawn so others can escape. Ancestors have mercy. 2 days later. The castless are still here, forgotten in the panic. They are 500 strong. If even half can be inspired to fight, they'll make an army. There's a chance, a small chance, that this will make the difference. The next day. 200 men and women. Ancestors grant that 200 are enough. 5 days later. The Darkspawn have pushed us back to the inner keep. Only a handful of us survive, but we've held them back 5 days. We could not have done this without the castless. No, not castless. To call them castless would be a mistake. Their sacrifice must not be forgotten.
Lon says that if we do this, the ancestors will look kindly upon us and
I'll get on it.
forgive us.
These weapons were taken from the armories of Kal'Hirol. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
then you will go to your graves knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal'Hirol. Do you want that? Or do you want to prove your worth?
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to fight to defend their escape.
Daylon is giving us a chance to prove we're not worthless.
You're full of sod. Some of us are going...
No. I'm going to do something right for once in my life.
Lyrium infused skeleton.
Now is better than later.
Lyrium sand. Ah, I see. It's for the bomb guy. I'll take them to sell.
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to...
Got it.
Push them back! Watch in horror as I rip you apart!
Lyrium ring. I don't know who that goes to. The fortress of Kal'Hirol was established by Paragon Hirol and became known as a center of learning for smiths. Its workshops are where Paragon Hirol conceived his famous improvements to golem resilience and power, and where Hirol's favorite student developed a method for storing refined lyrium that's still used today. These breakthroughs brought Kal'Hirol great prosperity, and its passageways glittered with gold and silver. For decades, the Tig was favored home of apprentice smiths. Unfortunately, as time wore on, only the richest could afford to train there. When the Darkspawn came, Kal'Hirol was among the first of the great Tigs to fall. Our people still mourn the loss. It looks like they're fighting each other. Other dwarves, unless it's spiky armored dudes. That goes to the trade quarter. This is just another area we can go to.
Got it.
Oh, mage. Hello. Gosh, it's such a good lockdown. Like this boom, instantly. No longer. Shattered Maul. Staff of Vigor. Why has it got rapid aim? I mean, pretty good for someone that needs like more health. That might be a good thing to give to Anders right now. But I've kind of made him into a glass cannon.
Now is better than later.
Anything else here? Maybe up here.
All right.
Sure shot bolt. Massive damage to Darkspawn. Good to know. I might need to give Nathaniel a crossbow. Or maybe I give her a crossbow. For like ranged options. Do I have any crossbows? I have a regular crossbow. I'll give that to her just for like for her to have, but she doesn't really have any crossbow talents. So I mean, who knows? Anders, what's your staff right now? Staff of the Magister Lord. There's not going to be any beating that. And it's just a good staff. Sorry for the burp. My bad. where we came from, right? Yeah. I hope I didn't miss anything by not going through the hidden path. I might need to go back and take it. I thought I was being slick. Keep your mages at a safe distance.
Rush the attack! Go! The lost is mine!
You don't actually think your jokes are funny, do you?
Could have sworn that fly was buzzing again.
Alright. Ogren.
Har! Let me tell you about my life in one word.
Oh no, don't take me back to the tower. I'm far, far too delicate.
I'm not only a dwarf, I'm a warlock. Listen to me first.
So you can get off my back?
Templar man, what are you going to do with that sword?
Ew. These look like Keratin.
You want to get
That's kind of scary.
burned, son?
I don't want to fight 3 Keratins. Paragon Hyrule. Paragon Hyrule was born a warrior. He excelled at arms and strategy, but was not content. Hyrule believed he was born outside the caste system, able to be anything he chose, a warrior, a smith, even a noble. He would not rest until he'd mastered the art of war, smithing, and rule. He was eccentric, maybe even mad. Some said he'd taken too many blows to the head in the provings. Yet Hyrule accomplished what he set out to do. He trained under the greatest smiths and greatest warriors, and his achievements in both fields were so great that the Assembly could not help but make him a paragon. Thus, noble House Hyrule was born.
All right, all right.
The Girdle of Kal'Hirol. I won't take it small, though. He can keep that.
Something.
Ogren. I might give you the girdle, man. Actually, it'd be kind of good for me if I'm not wearing a better belt. 6 full power and bumper is pretty good. Steel Golem. Oof. Alright, here goes.
I'll get on it. It's a good day to die! Now it's better than later.
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
I'll get on it.
I knew that was gonna happen. Like, what else will the golems be there to do other than protect his sarcophagus?
Darkspawn, kill them all! You're in a little over your head. That's right, come on! Watch me the horror as I rip you apart! I'm sorry, am I too quick for you?
doing well.
Well.
Yes?
This fight's a little long just because of how far.
All right.
Looks like I'll level up. Alright, so we want magic up. I don't really need more tactics for myself. I don't really have a lot of spells that that would require that. So I think just having more mana is probably what I need for the main character at this point. I think we take Elemental Mastery, not because I need it, but because it's just the next step to getting Time Spiral. I'm never going to use it, more likely than not, because this ability doesn't do damage. I guess it does a little bit.
Got it.
Spells and talents. Oh, it's shiny. That doesn't have a lasting effect though. What kind of a motif did that say?
Ugh, fail. Going, gone.
Lyrium deposit.
Got it.
More lyrium sands. What do you guys got on you? Anything good? No?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Is there another way to go? Oh, not another forge. There's gonna be another forge master there. It's gonna be really annoying. Sorry, my arm was itchy. I'm gonna go this way first.
No!
Holy shit. Oh, this is... Wow. Plus 15 defense. And an additional dodge on top of that? That's amazing. I'm gonna have to take that. That did bump my my fatigue up a little bit.
May the stone remember the defenders of Kal'Hirol, who were born castless and died warriors.
Return Dylan's tablet to the dwarves.
Died warriors? He wanted them to be remembered as warriors. Warrior caste. And look, he carved their names in this tablet. All of them. We can't just leave this here. We have to find some way to honor the memory of those who died here.
I agree. Unfortunately, it might not be everyone who died, because he was in the middle of inscribing it when that ogre attacked him. Man, I hope that ogre's still hanging around here. We need to kill it. Also, it does do a decent amount of damage.
No one can get
Here.
I know it has a set bonus, but it's not like actual armor. The game saved here, and I don't like that. Because that usually means we're going in the way that you're supposed to go. I'm gonna go back this way. Lyrium bucket. Repair equipment. Damaged axe. Oh, okay.
Ooh, lyrium. The Chantry has a monopoly on all lyrium the dwarves mine. They kill anyone who tries to get around it.
You thinking about going into business?
Sure, why not? I've always fancied life as a lyrium smuggler. Maybe I'll wear a dashing chapeau.
I don't know.
I used to be a good little Andrastian. I said my prayers, repented my sins, all of it.
Sounds familiar.
It could have been worse. I could have been made tranquil, haggling over the price of a wand. Or I could be with the Canary. I hear they leash their mages. Or I could be dead. Dead's bad.
Instead, you're, well, I'll just tell him perspective is good.
If I didn't have perspective, I'd still be sitting in a Templar dungeon drooling on my small clothes. A related question. What do Grey Wardens do when there aren't Darkspawn running amok? I mean, are there parties? Do we travel the world? Take over small kingdoms?
We remain vigilant.
Hopefully someone comes to dust off the cobwebs every now and again. Me, I intend to take up knitting. I'll send a scarf to the Templar commander every Saturnalia. Provided I don't end up in some ogre's belly,
So is the
chewed up
scarf
into
for
tiny
him, then?
mage pieces. But I'm an optimist.
I'm gonna give Anders the scarf.
You shouldn't have.
It is for him. Cool.
Now is better than later.
Okay, so I have a war axe, a sword, a maul, greaves, and a breastplate. Gauntlets, greaves, and helm. So I'm missing two. Missing two things here. Minus 10% fatigue. That'd be great. I might need to go back to the hidden path and see if there's items there that I missed. Or I might just need to come back here once I have the rest of the items. Are you able to... Air splitter. Oh, these are basically meant for you. Although if you equip it with the shield that I'm wielding currently, you get a bonus of stamina regen. But I don't know if there is a sword and board warrior here. So I'll just give you air splitter since it has some backstab bonus damage to it. We gotta come back and fix the gauntlets and the Sherlock emissary. I don't think so. What? Resisted? You can resist Mana Clash? That's not good. Yeah, that. Anders, I need you to stop and focus on the dude that's actually a problem. Oh, not fireball. Jesus.
I'll show you why mages are feared!
Help me!
Stephen?
Can I get you a ladder
This animal
so you
must
can
be
get off my
pretty
back?
old. They make them differently these days. Bronco once explained it to me, but I'll be a Nug's uncle if I remember what she said. Crazy harpy. Huh.
Are you alright?
Yeah, the thing just reminded me of Bronca, that's all. Look, Warden, I know she's gone. I know it. But sometimes I sod
You do
it.
have a soft side. I understand.
Look at me, whimpering like a wet box of kittens. Let's go make paste out of some darkspawn.
Hold on, buddy. I'll save you in just a second. I'm just checking. Right, Stephen.
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures.
Are you alright?
Yes, I haven't been injured or infected with the darkspawn corruption. I swear.
Huh. Why haven't they killed you then? And what are you doing here in the first place?
Oh, I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the darkspawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the darkspawn caught me.
You thief! What you have belongs to the dwarven people.
Well, they weren't here to defend it. It's not stealing if they've abandoned it. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble.
What did you find, anyway?
I'm not sure, but it looks valuable. I've got a nose for these things, trust me. Come on, all I want is to get out of here.
Alright, deal.
Thank you. My life is worth more than this. Take the blasted thing.
Alright, good. You're free. Try not to get killed.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over.
What did he just give me? Masterpiece flame rune, maybe? I have no idea. Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. Oh, it's like a big pumped up predator, man.
All right.
Oh, so now you don't want to do any AoEs, brother? Oh, I hate them. They're twisted mutations of Darkspawn, even set, Herlocks, Gunlocks, and Ogres fleeing. They appear as grubs, vulnerable. It's the only vulnerable stage of development. Squishing them is doing a world a favor. When they devour the flesh of slain Darkspawn, they experience dramatic changes. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. That's a way up. I don't know if I want to go up. we have rune stones here. I don't know what that necessarily means for us. Is there a sign somewhere that should be telling me answers? So where's the yellow? I don't see yellow on it. Oh, yellow's there. If I step here, does this do anything? No. Ah, okay. It's just a little matching puzzle. Purple. Right? That's what was there.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Neat. What do we get? We got the gauntlets. Nature's Blessing. Wow, that's really good. That might be enough to make me switch off the Pearl of Anointed, honestly. Holy cow. I might actually switch off the Pearl of the Anointed for that. That's really good. Do I have any other mana regen items on right now? I don't. I need to look into that. Probably too late now, unless they're in my storage box.
Darkspawn! Kill them all! I'll get on it.
Oh, you guys get in here quick!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? You're gonna regret this! This'll be fun!
No! What? They can do that? Oh no.
Ready to dispense the
Get your
hurt.
happy ass over there, bro.
Is it time to kill something?
So gross. So gross. Like my most hated enemy. Second most hated Darkspawn. So now we just need one more piece of this armor set, and I think it's the helmet. Right? Because we have the greaves, the gauntlets, the breastplate. We just need the helmet.
No end to these blasted things!
Stop. Stop.
Now it's better than later. Got it.
You don't have to.
They won't know what to do.
Shoulder drop alpha. Oh, it's just so gross, dude.
Got it.
They're just so gross. Alright, so what's this way? This looks like a way back. Is this like the final area? No, this is like a treasure room. Oh, I remember this. As soon as we do anything, there's gonna be an ogre or an ogre alpha that comes in. Here it is. The Paragon Hyrule wore this armor until old age, and the love of rich food made it impossible for him to fit. I love that description. Isn't there
I'll get on it.
Or an over alpha that comes in and messes with stuff? I didn't mean to grab that. That is in my inventory now. Carved green stone. Let's take a look at what this armor looks like. It's heavy as all heck, but spells and talents cost less to activate. It gives us a bunch of features: more constitution and defense, spell resistance, melee critical chance, extra strength, 10% less fatigue than we would normally have, extra constitution. Honestly, this is a good set of armor for us, I think. Need to remember to use Shimmering Shield more, just to negate damage.
Darkspawn. Kill them all!
No, get it off me! Ogren, do something.
Is it time to kill something? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I know this is a longer episode. We're getting ready to wrap up, I think. I want to see if we can finish Kal'Hirol.
I'll get on it. While you still can! Can I get you a ladder? Can you get off my back?
If we can, that would be great. If not, oh
well. No end to these blasted things!
I don't have the ability that I have. Anders, I'm gonna give you clearance to just go ahead and do a big old fireball in here, bud. Because honestly, it was kind of needed. Get us out and deeper. And this takes us this way. To a lever.
Now it's better than later.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, my game's a little laggy. I kind of want to see where this takes us out into the Knotwood Hills. Oh, I gotta level up. Sigrun. Give you more cunning and a little bit more dex. Oh, I need to get you to 50 dex if I want you to get Unending Flurry, though. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So what's the purpose in coming out here? It's just like, alright, I've had enough of Kal'Hirol. Let me go take a break and do a different thing. And then I'll come back and deal with it later. It's kind of that. Is that what this is about? Taking a little while to load. Game, we good? Our mouse is able to move. Oh, it just brings you out here. And now we can go that way. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to end for the moment. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it so far. Tell me what you thought about Kal'Hirol and our new friend Sigrun. I love you. Treat yourself right because you deserve it. And stay healthy. Bye.